Have you ever felt like you were waiting forever, wondering if your breakthrough would ever come? The truth is, God has been working behind the scenes, arranging every detail of your life, preparing a blessing so powerful that will shock everyone who ever doubted you. This is the moment where your struggle turns into testimony, your patience turns into favor, and your faith turns into a visible miracle. What God is about to do in your life will not be quiet, and it will not go unnoticed. Get ready, because your season of sudden elevation, supernatural blessings, and undeniable favor is about to begin. There comes a moment in every believer's life when God steps in and changes the story instantly, without warning, without explanation, and without asking for anyone's permission. You are standing right at the edge of that moment. God is about to lift you into a level of favor, opportunities, and blessings that will make people wonder how everything changed so fast. The years you spent waiting, the seasons you spent surviving, and the tears you cried in silence were not wasted. They were preparation. God was building endurance in you, strengthening your character, and shaping your spirit for a destiny much bigger than the one you imagined. Now, the door that felt locked is about to swing wide open, and the path that felt impossible is about to be effortless. There were times you questioned if anything good was coming. Times you felt stuck while others moved ahead. Times you doubted your purpose. But what you didn't see was that God was protecting you from lesser things because He had something greater reserved for you. He was not delaying your life. He was aligning it. Every disappointment was a redirection. Every closed door was a shield. Every loss was a reset for a better chapter. And now heaven is getting ready to release blessings that carry your name on them. The kind of blessings that cannot be blocked, cannot be reversed, and cannot be stopped by any enemy. The version of you that is emerging from this season is wiser, stronger, more prepared, and fully ready for the supernatural elevation God is about to send. This is not your setback. This is your launching moment. You are stepping into a season where God is going to prove that His timing is perfect. The same people who overlooked you will be amazed by your rise. Not because you forced anything, not because you had special connections, but because God Himself placed His hand on your life. When God lifts you, He does it in a way that silences every doubt and every voice that said you wouldn't make it. He turns quiet believers into unstoppable testimonies. You are becoming one of those testimonies. The struggle you walked through was not a sign of weakness. It was a sign that something great was being prepared for you behind the scenes. You were being refined, not rejected. Your next blessings won't come through striving. They will come through alignment. The relationships you need, the opportunities you prayed for, the resources you lack it. God is bringing them in the right way and at the right time. You will not have to chase what is meant for you. It will meet you, follow you, and attach itself to you because God has spoken it. You will see doors opening that you never knocked on. You will hear your name mentioned in places you've never entered. You will receive favor that you didn't even know was possible. This is the season where God shows you that He was organizing every detail of your destiny while you were wondering why nothing was happening. And remember this, when God decides to lift a person, He doesn't just change their level. He changes their identity. You're about to walk with a confidence born from healing, not pride. You're about to shine with a peace born from battles you overcame not victories you borrow. The world will see the blessing, but only you and God will know the depth of the process that shaped you. Something big is coming, not by chance, not by luck, but by divine purpose. God is getting ready to reveal the version of you that He has been preparing all along. There is a shift happening around you, even if you can't see it yet. God is removing the weight of old seasons and making room for a fresh outpouring of favor. The things that once felt impossible are about to become effortless. The doors that once required force will now open with grace. Every area where you felt stuck is about to experience movement. You are not just entering a new chapter. You are stepping into a new dimension where God's hand will be unmistakable on your life. People will look at your sudden rise and realize it couldn't have happened by human strength. It had to be God. The same battles that tried to break you are now becoming the reason you are rising. God uses pressure to prepare His strongest vessels. He trusted you with the struggle because He knew you would survive it. And not just survive, it made you wiser, deeper, and more spiritually awake. You are no longer the person who doubted their worth or questioned their calling. You have been transformed in the quiet, healed in the hidden moments, and strengthened when no one was watching. Now, God is bringing you into the light, not to expose your weakness, but to display His glory through your life. This next season won't be built on fear, insecurity, or hesitation. It will be built on clarity, confidence, and boldness. You will walk differently. You will speak differently. Opportunities will feel drawn to you. Doors will recognize you. Blessings will chase you down. What God is releasing over your life is not small. It's generational. The changes you're about to experience will not only lift you, but also impact your family, your finances, your purpose, and your future. And understand this clearly thing, and no one will be able to block what God has ordered for you. Not jealousy, not doubt, not spiritual attacks, not delays, nothing. When God decides to elevate you, He bypasses every obstacle. He breaks every barrier. He rewrites every limitation. You are about to become a living example of what happens when someone refuses to give up and keeps trusting God even in the darkest moments. You are entering a divine moment where everything in your life is being aligned for breakthrough. What felt delayed is about to be delivered. What felt scattered is about to come together. What felt heavy is about to be lifted. God is arranging every detail with precision. Doors, people, opportunities, and timing are all shifting into place. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust this, heaven has already signed off on your elevation. You are moving from hidden preparation to visible manifestation. There were times you felt forgotten, but God was quietly preparing a table for you. There were moments you felt left behind, but God was positioning you ahead. Every season of silence was an investment in your growth. Every moment of waiting was strengthening your foundation. And now, the same God who carried you through the valley is ready to display you on the mountain. This shift will be so sudden, so clear, and so powerful that even you will be amazed at how fast everything changes. You are stepping into blessings that will not require you to struggle for recognition. Your work will speak for itself. Your character will open doors. Your faithfulness will attract favor. People who once ignored you will suddenly see your value. People who once doubted you will witness your rise. And people who once took advantage of your kindness will realize they can't access the new version God is bringing forth. You are not rising for attention. You are rising because it is your time. God is about to prove that nothing you went through was wasted. The heartbreak sharpened you. The setbacks matured you. The loneliness made you stronger. The closed doors protected you. All of it led you to this moment, your moment of divine elevation. You are stepping into a chapter where blessings flow naturally, peace becomes normal, and breakthroughs become your lifestyle. And hear this deeply, what God is releasing in your life isn't temporary, it's transformational. It will change your environment, your confidence, your relationships, your mindset, and your future. This is the kind of blessing lifts you and keeps you lifted. The kind of blessing that doesn't fade. The kind of blessing that people remember. Your story is about to shift so dramatically that people will say, only God could do that. There is an undeniable shift taking place in your spirit right now. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. Something inside you knows you're not going back to the life you came from. You've outgrown old patterns, old fears, old environments, and old versions of yourself. God has been stretching you because He is preparing you for a level of blessing that requires a stronger, wiser, more focused you. This is why certain people drifted away. This is why some doors closed. This is why some seasons felt lonely. God wasn't subtracting your life. He was cleansing it. He was removing anything that could not survive where He is taking you next. You are stepping into a season where the favor on your life will become visible. Not hidden, not delayed, not questioned. Visible. People will see the grace you carry. They will see the wisdom in your decisions, the strength in your spirit, and the peace in your walk. God is placing a light on you that cannot be ignored. This next blessing isn't coming quietly. It's coming boldly, publicly, and powerfully. God is making sure that when He lifts you, everyone who counted you out will witness it. Your breakthrough will speak louder than the explanations ever could. You didn't just survive your pace, you outgrew it. That's why the enemy fought you so hard. He could see your future even when you couldn't. He tried to discourage you, distract you, and break you because he knew the level of influence and favor God was preparing for you. But you stood your ground. You kept believing. You kept praying. And now heaven is responding. You're about to receive blessings that match the battles you endured. Not small blessings, abundant ones. Not temporary breakthroughs, long-lasting ones. God is rewarding the faith that kept you standing when everything around you tried to pull you down. There is a new power rising within you, a new confidence, a new clarity, a new boldness. You are walking into a future that fits you because it was designed for you. The same God who carried you through the storm is about to crown you with favor. Your story is shifting from almost to absolutely, from waiting to walking event, from believing to becoming. Your next chapter will not look like your past. Your rise will be quick. Your blessings will be undeniable. Your breakthrough will be unforgettable. There are moments in life when you feel a shift inside you, even if nothing around you has changed yet. That internal shift is not random. It is God aligning you with a greater purpose. He begins to stretch your thinking, expand your vision, and increase your capacity for more. Suddenly, the things that once satisfied you no longer feel enough because God is pulling you into a bigger destiny. You start realizing that you were never meant to settle, never meant to shrink, and never meant to live small. This inner restlessness is not frustration. It is transformation. It is God telling you, get ready. I am preparing something larger than what you prayed for. But as God elevates you, He also refines your spirit. He teaches you patience, strengthens your faith, and sharpens your discernment. You begin to see things differently. Opportunities appear where others see problems, and growth emerges from places that once felt like obstacles. You realize that delays were actually protection and detours were strategic redirections. Every challenge that tried to break you actually built you. Every closed door shaped your character, and every difficult season trained your heart for the blessings ahead. God does not prepare the blessing for you. He prepares you for the blessing. There comes a time when God separates you from what you thought you needed so He can show you who you truly are. He removes certain people, breaks old habits, and closes familiar pathways. Not to punish you, but to free you. You cannot rise while still carrying yesterday's weight. You cannot walk into a new season with an old mindset. So God begins to disconnect you from what is limiting you and connect you to what will lift you. This separation may feel uncomfortable, but it is sacred. It is God's way of repositioning your life for a higher calling you cannot yet see. And then, slowly, you start noticing a new confidence growing inside you. Confidence not rooted in your abilities, but in God's strength working through you. You begin to speak differently, think differently, and expect differently. You stop apologizing for your purpose. You stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You stop hiding your potential. Instead, you step boldly into who God has called you to be. You learn that your value isn't determined by opinions. Your future isn't controlled by fear, and your destiny isn't limited by your past. God shows you that you were chosen, you were prepared, and you were set apart long before anyone understood your journey. And in that moment, you realize this isn't just a new season, this is a new you. There comes a moment when God begins to accelerate everything around you, and even you can't fully explain what is happening. Doors that were shut start opening without effort. Delays suddenly turn into divine appointments. The things you once chased begin to flow toward you with ease. People who overlooked you start noticing your gifts. Opportunities you thought were out of reach begin to align perfectly with your purpose. This isn't coincidence. This is God placing His hand on your life. When God decides it is your time, no person, no system, and no circumstance can stand in the way. And just when others thought they understood your story, God begins to rewrite it in a way that surprises everyone, including you. The same voices that doubted your potential will witness your elevation. The same people who questioned your faith will watch the results of your obedience. The same situations that tried to break you will become the foundation of your breakthrough. God doesn't just restore, He multiplies. He doesn't just lift, He transforms. He doesn't just bless, He reveals purpose through the blessing. What He is preparing for you is not ordinary. It is the kind of blessing that shifts your identity, expands your territory, and announces to the world that His favor is upon you. You are standing on the edge of a season that will change everything. God has been watching every tear, every moment of patience, every prayer whispered in silence. All of it has prepared you for a blessing so great that it will exceed everything you ever imagined. The doors that were once closed are about to open wide. Opportunities you thought were impossible are now moving toward you effortlessly. People who doubted your potential will be forced to acknowledge the favor God has placed on your life. This is not just a blessing. It is a divine elevation, a supernatural shift that will position you for your destiny. Even the challenges you faced were part of God's plan. Every disappointment, delay, and detour was designed to refine you, strengthen you, and prepare you for this exact moment. You were never abandoned, never forgotten, and never overlooked. God was simply setting the stage for a turnaround that will shock everyone who ever underestimated you. Your faith, perseverance, and obedience are about paying off in ways that will leave you in awe of His timing and power. The blessings coming to you are bigger than you, bigger than your expectations, and bigger than anyone could imagine. God is about to show the world that when He chooses to elevate someone, nothing can stop it. You will rise above past limitations, walk boldly into favor, and live in a level of abundance that reflects His glory. This is your moment, your season, and your divine appointment. Get ready to see God move in ways you have only dreamed of. Lord, God is about to release blessings in your life that will be unmistakable. People who never believed in you will watch in as doors open, opportunities multiply, and favor flows into every area of your life. This is the kind of blessing that doesn't just improve your situation. It transforms your story, your family, and your future. Every step you take from this moment on will be guided, protected, and positioned for greatness. The breakthrough you've been praying for is not coming slowly. It's coming suddenly. And it will leave everyone around you wondering how God moved so quickly. Your past struggles are no longer chains. They are the foundation for your rise. Every moment of waiting, every season of silence, and every challenge you faced has prepared you to receive a blessing that cannot be denied. God is about to show that He was working all along, even when it seemed like nothing was happening. Your faith, your patience, and your perseverance are about to pay off in a way that will shock everyone who ever doubted your potential. This is your season of elevation, your moment of favor, and your divine turnaround. Your breakthrough is not just coming, it's already on the way. Stay faithful, stay expectant, and watch God move in ways that will shock everyone. Get ready. God is about to turn your waiting into wonder, your struggle into strength, and your faith into a testimony that will inspire the world. Stay faithful, stay expectant, and watch God move. Your miracle is coming.